Hi, it's Rob Moore here from Progressive Property. Listen, I want to thank you very much for all of your comments, your feedback, the blog posts, the hundreds of emails I've had. If you've done that personally for us, thank you very much, because based on that, I've been able to create a huge amount of brand new, never released before content that I know you're going to love, that I know you're going to be able to monetize, that I know is going to take you, catapult you through 2010 to some pretty big, juicy, money-generating goals. So, as you can see here, there are a lot of property lead generation strategies which can find you below market value deals, distressed, motivated and desperate sellers, and big BMV deals, cash flow, lease options, tenant buyers, the whole range. Now, I'm not going to cover all of these in this video, but over the course of the next few weeks, I'm going to be going into a lot of these in detail and giving you at least 3 tips on each one. I'm not going to be charging you for those because you've been kind enough to give me your feedback, and I'd like to encourage you to stay interactive with us so that we can deliver what you want. And this super conference is exactly that. It is about delivering the most cutting edge content that's not necessarily being released, that not many people are using, so you can get in early and monetize them before everyone else is on them. So as you can see here, agents and joint ventures and affiliates, it's content we've either covered before or I'm going to go into detail in the future. Over the next few weeks, I've got some awesome leafleting content to come up. But I want to focus on online marketing because so many of you seem to want to find deals online at little or no cost. So it's something we haven't really done or shared in public before. And 2 of the 3 strategies I'm teaching you have never been aired ever by us. And one of them's only been aired to our VIP members who pay thousands of pounds to be part of our Property Millionaires Club. So the 2 online marketing strategies that there are broken down into paid for or free. Now, it's not always best to go for free because sometimes paid for generates you better, more qualified leads and can be very low cost. But we'll be covering some of them in future videos. Now, I'm really excited because I've just done deals, although the contracts aren't signed, so I can't tell you their names yet. But I've just done deals with the 2, in my opinion. These are the 2 I've been chasing and hunting down that I know that you wanted. Best property lead generating internet marketers that there are in this country. In fact, one of them is flying back to us from Cyprus especially to be at the super conference. So I'm going to save this content for them, but I am going to hopefully grab them and do an interview with them beforehand and get them to give away some really cool monetizable strategies. So free marketing then. The 3 things I want to cover are forum posting, social media lead generation strategies. All of these are free, by the way. And then the aging technique, which for me is the best. I'll save that till the end. So the forums. The forums is it's a pretty simple but much overlooked strategy. Now, there are loads of types of forums. There's the property ones, the business angel networks. I'm not going to talk about those today. I'll talk about those at a later date. I want to show you how easy it is to find any type of forum and go and read posts and find people who are motivated just by reading their posts. You don't even have to comment. But of course, if you comment and offer advice, that'll attract people to you, just like, say, Martin Lewis from Money Saving Expert's been able to do. So literally, there are 7 or 8 motivations for people wanting to sell fast and cheap and to you and help you get a deal: debt, divorce, relocation, upsizing, downsizing, etc. So literally, it's as simple as you just go onto Google and you type in debt forum, which I've just done here, and this is what you find. You find loads of debt forums, as you can see down the left hand side, and even the paid ads as well. It's that simple to find a forum. Now, if you did say with divorce, another motivation. So notice that the angle I'm going on here is I'm thinking of the motivation. What is it that's driving that? How do I find that person who wants to sell that property really cheaply or needs my help? Where are they going to be online? And these are the places that they'll be. Now, if you just go on here and go onto the forums, literally you can, like I said, if you didn't even want to post, you can just read them all and find the people who seem to have motivations or talk about selling their property, and then approach them that way in a value-driven way. You're not looking to sort of vulture or take advantage here. You're looking to sort of add value. But if you wanted to do even better, you make some posts and you leave evidence online that you know what you're talking about, and you help people. Those posts stay on there forever. And people will always be able to see those, and they'll always be able to contact you as the go-to person. You want to become the go-to person on the forums, and you'll have a pull strategy, and people will be coming to you to help with their problems, their motivations, and they'll be selling their property to you before anybody else because they trust you, because visibility is credibility. So that's links to motivation. Now, just a quick tip. Keep it local. The more local groups you join, the more local the motivated sellers will be, and that's what you want, because you don't want to be doing them all over the country. So keep it local. So then let's go back to free marketing, and let's now go into social media. So in social media, again, these are the strategies that we use to find motivated sellers and monetize. I'm just going to cover Facebook in this particular. So this is the second tip I'm giving you. And it's pretty similar, in fact, to the forum one, but you're just doing it on Facebook. Now, it's really important, a quick but very important tip here is that you want to keep your profile separate. So, your personal profile of you spewing up when you were 17 with your pants down over a bush, you don't want that as the same profile as your marketing profile where you're building your expert reputation through property, and you want to keep that profile separate from the more softer, I am a helper and the problem solver for people who are in sort of sensitive financial positions or sensitive positions of divorce or the motivation. So you want 3 separate profiles. And I'm going to talk about this third profile, which is going to attract all the motivated sellers. Now here I've just got some links on Facebook, but it's as simple as you do exactly the same thing I told you before. You go onto Facebook, you type in debt forum, you type in divorce forum, you type in relocations, you type in property groups, you go on the groups tab and you do exactly the same thing and you join all these groups. Now all these groups are interlinked. Actually, I just did this before and I noticed, in fact, let me just show you it. Why don't I show you it? That would be good. I'm on the computer. If we go here and I type in debt, there you go, Johnny Debt. So you also find people who are associated with these groups. Now, if you know Johnny Debt like I do, he's an expert in debt and he can help people in debt. And just by linking to his page, he'll have a lot of people and a big network of people who are in debt because that's who he attracts. So you're leveraging his profile just by joining his group or becoming his friend. So it's very powerful and it's very viral. And of course, if you just were to add him as a friend and maybe post on his page or go to his group and post on his group posts, then all those people that are in debt are going to be seeing that. And it's an absolutely fantastic strategy for finding the motivated sellers. So then let's go back to free marketing. I want to teach you the aging technique next. Now this is the sexiest strategy for finding leads that I've ever found, and it's free. It's as simple as this. You collect newspapers for at least 3 weeks. You just pile them up, and after 3 weeks or 4 weeks or 6 weeks or even 12 weeks, you literally start phoning the oldest newspapers. Now you collect the property papers, the local papers, the free ads, sort of the 3 or 4 local papers that you have with the property sections as well, and you just do one of 2 things. You either phone the for rent section to find the motivated landlords, the tenant buyers, the lease option type deals, and you phone the sales sections. You do the same thing for finding below market value deals. The reason you wait so long is because you want all the ones that are sold to have gone. You phone them up, sold, sorry, phone them up, sold, sorry, phone them up, sold, sorry. 1 in 4 or 1 in 5 that you answer. It's only taking you 2 minutes to do that. Oh, 12 weeks and they've still got their property on the market. They are motivated. So the quickest way to cut through and find the motivated sellers. I guarantee if you just take that one little nugget and use it, you'll make a ton of money. I know only a few people are using this and they're making a lot of money because not many people are doing this. The aging strategy is brilliant. So I want to thank you for watching this video. At the Super Conference, we've got a couple of expert speakers that are going to be covering these kind of things. They're going to be teaching you how to use social media for free local leads, 28 to 50% below market value. How to build leads that are, again, the motivated, the distressed, the desperate sellers, the 50% BMVs, through websites. And I've challenged someone. He's a good friend of mine, he's an expert, and I've challenged him to build that site live and generate leads in 1 hour. And it'll be showing you if he can do that. How to use free Google tools to get targeted traffic and leads. 9 brand new online marketing tricks to get targeted, local, motivated sellers. You can just see in this, we've got hundreds of them. We'll be going through some of them at the Super Conference. And if you watch the video below right now, you'll also see 2 special guests who we've got who've done over 40 deals. In fact, I'm not going to tell you about them, just go and watch the video below because it's pretty awesome.